As we are thoroughly into the season of the lion, I want to give you some health considerations for all you Leos out there or those who have Leo in their chart. So let's get right into it. As we've talked about before, Leo rules the heart as well as the back. So we have to think about these supportive mechanisms that are going to both support heart health or hearth and the spinal sheaths of the lower back and the back in general. Ideal Leo nutrition marks the peak of summertime. So you want to have lots of vibrant colors that are mostly fruits and vegetables that aim to support the basic nutritional goals of a Leo. A Leo's plate is colorful with colors of red, orange, yellow, and not only to mention green, which is also significant of the heart chakra. It's also important to point out that good healthy fats that come from things like almonds and avocados and different oils are very good for supporting the heart health of Leos. That being said, it's also very important that Leos make sure that they take care of their heart health as well with adequate sources of protein, whether they come from fish, turkey, or even some lean, healthy red meats. Most Leo imbalances come from when the body's fire does not circulate properly. So what will happen is that Leo can be prone to heart blockages, and this heart energy gets stuck up right up in here because they're prone to emotional heart blockages as well. Overall, balanced nutrition that incorporates foods that support the heart, repairing cellular damage, and moving heat throughout the body is one of the main components that we want to make sure that we can incorporate in a balanced Leo diet to make sure that they function properly. The most important nutrient that is needed for Leo nutrition is magnesium. And fun fact, the most amount of magnesium that actually is occurring in our bodies is actually in the heart. And just like nutrition, Leo movement hinges on the aspects of heart health from a physical as well as a spiritual standpoint. So good things like rowing, jump rope, cycling or even spin classes, and even different styles of running, which incorporates a sprint as well as a nice walk, are really beneficial for heart health of Leos in terms of their strength and conditioning. Think of cardiovascular exercises building your own sunrise muscle, where it's like how you want to start your day and how you want to keep consistency of that glow going about yourself, and it can really help benefit. One area of suggestion that I would actually put in for Leos is that they want to probably concentrate on their back health probably twice as much as their front, just because they really want to support those back muscles, which would give them better strength overall. Leos tend to be more attracted to styles of yoga that create heat in the body, which makes sense of them being a fire sign as well. And as a fixed sign in the zodiac, Leo tends to get stuck on like one particular type of exercise style, so it's good that they incorporate just different exercises that keep like a cyclical flow of energy going, which can include overhead presses, med ball slams, kettlebell movement styles like the swing, because this is also going to really be good for like that hinging motion of the hips. And in terms of sports recommendations, anything that really brings you joy as a Leo is something that you should really focus your efforts on, like cheerleading, for example, and any sports with a performative element that is based on judging, like bodybuilding, for example. This guy right here. That's fantastic, right? One thing that I cannot stress enough for Leos especially is because they have so much heat circulating, it is really important that they keep themselves well hydrated. That goes for any of the signs, but especially Leos, because fun fact, they're actually the drinkers of the zodiac. Some clinical key points about Leos that I want to address, especially as a practicing chiropractor, is that as much as I find that Leos are one of like the fewer signs that I actually see in my office, one thing I want to make sure that I really mention is that they can be prone to chest tightness or upper back tightness a lot of the time. Oftentimes they might have a vitamin D deficiency because vitamin D helps convert calcium into the joints for relaxation and contraction of muscles. So we want to make sure that this is actually functioning on them properly. So it's very important that if you're a Leo, you start feeling any kind of back pain, I would go see somebody who can actually evaluate that, whether it be a chiropractor, whether it be a physical therapist, or even your trainer. Or just getting a massage can actually really help just facilitate that flow that you have. Aside from that, more than anything, it's important just for them to keep like a cyclical motion going, just like the sun as an energy itself, it's cyclical. Leos tend to have a tough time getting started in activity, but they're very good once they get going. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope we have a good Leo season.